Hello everyone, the following is a summary of floods, a natural disaster which is profound information about human strength in facing disasters, and at the same time, a call for solidarity to combat the negative effects of climate change. Now, let's go. On Tuesday, December 19th, along the Pick River in North Jersey, major flooding caused the local city to declare a state of emergency, like I had the ocean in front of me. State of emergency due to flooding in the city warn residents that major flooding has occurred and that they should try to evacuate before roads become clogged. Governor Philip Murphy said the P River, which flows through Passex and Morris counties, is expected to collapse. Poured around 7 p.m. Severe thunderstorms hit southern Uruguay on Friday, December 1st, 2023, bringing heavy rain and causing flooding, travel disruption, and downed trees in Montevideo. The Uruguayan Institute of Meteorology has issued an orange warning for the storms, warning of strong winds, hail, and intense lightning, according to local media reports. The storms dumped more than 100 meters of rain in some areas, leading to flash floods affecting several residential areas in the capital. The water level of Midget Rose Creek rose rapidly. Banks and flooded nearby streets and houses. Many residents had to evacuate their homes and seek shelter in safer places. The storms also caused widespread damage to the city's infrastructure and services. Some roads are blocked by fallen trees. Power lines and debris blocked traffic, and public transportation power was cut in some areas, affecting more than 100,000 customers. Other affected areas were Prado, Buceo, and Carrasco. In Montevideo, about 15,000 citizens were affected. On the other hand, in Canelones, several flooded streets were also registered. Emergency services received hundreds of calls for assistance, most related to flood electrical hazards and other structural damage problems. Authorities urged the public to avoid unnecessary travel and follow the recommendations of INEM and the National Emergency System. In some western regions, heavy rains caused large-scale flooding in Napa Garone and the Gay Area. Monthly rainfall fell for 2 days due to heavy rains. The Carolina River overflowed its banks, and the river level rose 5 meters above normal levels. Schools were closed, and traffic was previously closed in several communes around Toulouse. A metro station in Toulouse was near 2 floods. Several roads around Toulouse, and the cities of Lotus completely flooded. Hundreds of people had to evacuate on the island of Ile du Ramier. Heavy rain has fallen in Kuwait, causing many processes in the country to be suspended. Residential areas flooded, and several important highways closed. There were no reports of human casualties, but authorities said they had rescued more than 100 people. Officials say rainfall has exceeded 60 mm in some areas, more than half of Kuwait's average annual rainfall of 100 mm. Some lawmakers have criticized the government, blaming former officials. High level about rain-related damages several times. MP Mubarak al-Ajmi blamed former Public Works Minister Rana al-Fares and held her responsible for what is happening on Kuwait's roads, and added that last year she was given the opportunity to make necessary repairs. Recent heavy rains in Vietnam have caused catastrophic floods in the capital, Hanoi. Heavy rain hitting the area caused river and canal water levels to rise. As a result of the flood, part of the city was submerged, houses and infrastructure were damaged. Emergency services operate in emergency mode, attempting to rescue victims and provide assistance. All local residents are being evacuated to safe areas to avoid the risk of flooding. Area in the city of Solo, Central Java, flooded on Thursday, February 16, 2023. Head of Solo Regional Disaster Management Agency BPBD, Nico Agus Putranto, said the flooding occurred after heavy rain has been falling in the city of Solo since noon. At this time, hundreds of people's homes were said to have been flooded. As in Jagalan village, RT003, about 150 houses were flooded. Heavy rainfall in Jeddah on Thursday, November 24th, led to severe flooding in western Saudi Arabia. Videos posted by residents showed Jeddah struggling with the effects of rainfall as floods hit the area. Vehicles were swept away, streets were flooded, and property was swept away by floods. The floods also delayed flights at King Abdulaziz International Airport, closed schools, and cut off roads to Mecca. Most residents were forced to stay indoors as they witnessed water levels outside their homes rising, while most streets remained flooded. According to the National Meteorological Center in Saudi Arabia, 179 millimeters of rain fell in southern Jeddah on Thursday between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m., the highest on record. Eyewitness video recorded scenes of streets and vehicles being flooded due to flash floods in the city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Some vehicles were submerged in water. People's travel was also difficult. A series of shops, restaurants must close. The Saudi Arabian government regularly introduces measures to reserve and minimize damage from floods. This may include building warning systems, managing river basins, and providing support to those affected. Thanks for your watching. Hope you have time to feel about climate change. Please like, share, and subscribe to get more of our updates every day. Goodbye and see you again.